Hey, what is up? It's your average gamer Ichan back again with a brand new Call of Duty mobile video, and this time we'll spice it up a bit with some tips and tricks on how to get better at sniping.
Contact with enemy in sight. Contact.
I'm sharing these tips and tricks based on my observation and my own experience. Just feel free to add anything in the comment section below, or let me know if I mentioned something incorrect. I'm also not a sniper main in COD Mobile, but Little B, Aerith, and TVT Heaven have inspired me to start using these snipers. If you're new to this channel and you like COD Mobile videos, feel free to subscribe. Now, since this video is a bit lengthy, I provided a timestamp in the description box below so you can skip to the topics that you would like to go through. And with that being said, let's proceed. First, you have to choose what type of sniper rifle you would like to use. In this game, there are 3 sniper rifles that we usually see inside of ranked. First is the DLQ-33, then the Arctic 50, and we also have the Locust. The Outlaw Sniper was recently added into the game, but it was a hit marker machine. They did buff it, so right now I rarely get hit markers with it. There are also other type of sniper rifles as well, but since these snipers do not let you one-shot an enemy, let's just skip those for now. So the 3 sniper rifles that we initially mentioned have their pros and cons. Ensure that you have reviewed the stats of each sniper rifles and have tried each of them for a good amount of time before even deciding to choose which would be the best for you. The usual attachments for the sniper are FMJ, extended mag, or fast mag, and stock. I also see other people using the suppressor, but for me, I'd rather go with the first 3 that I mentioned, which is the FMJ, extended mag, and stock. You can start practicing in training mode or versus AI. This will let you feel the mobility of the weapon and its other traits. So once you're getting used to it, you can try to hop in some public matches, and since there's a huge chance that you can encounter actual people playing against you, this will make it more challenging for you to snipe. While in a public match, this is also the best time for you to adjust your sensitivity settings. So some pro gamers have their sensitivity settings really low. So I wouldn't go deeper into this because there's a lot of videos about finding your best sensitivity settings. Just search it on YouTube, as that's another story.
Targets in sight.
Aside from your settings, let's not forget about the perks. A lot of sniper rifle mains have Agile as the red perk, so they can easily switch to their secondary, which is usually the pistol, necessary. Other have lightweight on them, so they can improve the mobility. As for the green perks, hardwired to counter trip mines or toughness for you to focus better at aiming while you're getting shot at. For the blue perk, usually they would go for the ghost or the alert. Depending on the game mode as well, you still need to update these perks, so those were just recommendations when using the sniper class. And now that you're getting the hang of it in public match, try jumping in to ranked match. Sniping isn't just about how good you are at aiming, it's still about your gameplay, skills, and experience. And we want to get we want to gain more experience. So that's why we're hopping inside a rank match. Another thing is that there are two ways you can play the sniper. Number one is the passive sniper, which helps your team oversee the long part of the maps. This type of sniper is usually seen in search and destroy mode. They can predict where the enemies are hiding or going, and they hard scope a lot of times, especially in the early part of the game. The number two type of sniper would be the aggressive type of sniper. This is actually most likely being done by skilled players already. So these are the snipers that can quick scope, blank scope, hip fire someone just by aligning their crosshair really quick. They also have very good reflexes and really good map awareness. So if you are the first type of sniper that I mentioned, you might want to go with Arctic 50 or Locust. These two have fast fire rate. Just in case you miss a shot or hit marker someone, you can just follow up with another shot and go for the kill. The first two that I mentioned are also good when it comes to being an aggressive sniper, but in my opinion, the DL is my best option, or the Outlaw. You rarely experience hit markers when using the DL because you can one-shot anyone as long as you hit the upper part of the body, while for the Outlaw, I think it's almost the same as with the Locust and Arctic. As long as you hit the chest, shoulders up, you can one-shot anyone. So the other Outlaw's good due to its fast scoping and reloading animations, but requires fast decision making when using the Outlaw, as you can get a lot of hit markers and you want to dodge or get out of the situations really quick. Aside from all that we've mentioned, do not forget the slide, crouch, and jump. When sniping, these actions are also important so that your enemies will have a hard time killing you, and of course, for you to escape. Here are some shots that you can do with these sniper rifles. Hip fire. Hip fire is good for short range. From the word itself, this shot doesn't require you to scope, but depending on the accuracy, most of your shots will go anywhere, so make sure your crosshair alignment is on point. Next would be the jump shot or drop shot. Although rare, there are some instances where these shots are applicable. Common examples of jump shooting can be done in these locations.
We're capturing A. Heads up, team. Enemy UAV spotted. Objective almost complete. Keep it up.
Target's in
Taking the
sight.
lead.
For a drop shot, I guess this would be best if you're having a one-on-one with another sniper. They will most likely get a hit marker when you are proning. Flicks. Flicks is where your reflexes and good aiming come into place. One example is when your crosshair alignment isn't direct to the enemy. You immediately adjust it to the correct position and then you hit your shot. These usually happen in a short period of time, so flicks can take some time for you to master it. Anyway, the flicks can be done with the ADS or scope plus fire buttons. Blank scope. Blank scope for short to mid-range. It's technically a hip fire because your bullet tends to go somewhere else instead of going just straight ahead to the enemy. However, since you're still scoping, but it's just that the animation isn't completed yet, it's called the blank scope. You cannot do this shot if you're using ADS, as ADS requires you to full scope in and out animation on sniper rifles. Quick scope. Quick scope is good for almost every range, but not very effective at long range. Again, you need to improve your crosshair alignment, as this will help you perform these shots perfectly. Usually quick scope. If your crosshair aligns to the enemy, immediately shoot your shot. Regardless if you're using the ADS or Fire Plus scope, quick scope is really doable. Wallbang. Snipers are known for predicting where the enemies are or where they are going. It's also good to know what walls bullets can go through so you can just try to wallbang someone from the other side. So this is where the FMJ attachment comes into action. The FMJ obviously increases material penetration, so you will most likely get that shot or kill instead of just hit markering it. Hard scope. Best for long range. This is where you're like using a telescope, but the telescope shoots bullets, if that makes sense. You'll be scoping in to look for the enemy, scope out for a bit, then scope in again once you've spotted the enemy so you can take them down. So I hope those tips and tricks are gonna help you to become a better sniper, and with a lot of practice and patience you can get better at sniping and hit those quick scopes in no time.